love everything about animals, but there's something really amazing about wildlife.
Raccoons getting loose in my car. It's actually happened twice.
My name is Laura Stastny of Nebraska Wildlife Rehab.
Oh my gosh, what's up now?
We are here to rescue, rehabilitate, and return to the wild native wildlife. Each year, we average about 4,000 wild animals.
He has an opossum in his grill.
So this is a big, fat baby possum. There is nothing better than working your passion.
I think he's adorable.
Someone just fished a bat out of their pool. If she's doing really well, we'll release her back out tonight. We went to the Nebraska Humane Society because with them, we can do so much more when we work together.
Ruthie Pohl. I'm an animal control officer.
Control 211.
Go ahead.
I have a skunk attack for you.
Aw, thanks. Aw, he's just a little guy too. Didn't get sprayed, which I call a win for any interactions with a skunk. I would take that. Gross, 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 gross. This stinky little guy, we're gonna take him in, we'll give him to Laura, see if she either wants to try to do a reunion with Mom tonight when Mom's coming out.
Let's see if she wants to cooperate today. We're gonna take her with us, and at dusk, we are gonna take her out and release her back to her home territory.
Parts of Omaha were hit with baseball-sized hail. The full extent of the damage done by that late-night storm will be assessed today.
We are driving through an area that clearly got hit pretty hard last night. We mostly are concerned about birds getting hit by hail and having severe injuries. We got a call for what is being reported as an injured gosling at an apartment complex, but I can tell that it's not. It looks like a small grebe, which is a water bird. It wasn't too difficult to catch him, so I'm pretty concerned. So he could have been flying and ran right into a power line or something. Had it hit any harder, it could have actually decapitated itself. Got a bird that has a really bad laceration on its neck that needs to be stitched. So we're gonna head down there right now and get this bird taken care of. He really needs immediate medical attention. It has a huge open wound. It needs to get closed if we can save this guy.
How long do you think this has been like this?
With the storm yesterday,
Just 24
it
hours?
was probably 24 hours.
What we're gonna try to do, they have really thick skin. There are just millions of these feathers, and the more that we try to pluck them, the more damage that we're gonna be doing.
No feathers on the chest would be a death sentence for this bird. It has to be in the water and it needs the waterproofing.
That's what it looks like. So we try not to sew any of the feathers in. But check out these feet. These are so different.
Hi, buddy. He looks good. So now it's up to us to get him back on the water where he'll be happiest. And I think I have to go buy some fish because I'm out of fish. Our wildlife center is in Louisville, Nebraska. We are sponsored by a company called Ash Grove Cement. Of course, there's a challenge to being on the grounds of a cement plant. It is a beautiful old building, but it is an office building. So we are rehabilitating animals in a building that was made to just house people. This is Halsey the porcupine's bathroom. So that's her little den. It's a woodchuck burrito. A lot of times people will say, I have a beaver in my tree. And they never have a beaver in their tree because beavers don't climb trees. These foxes here were all brought into us as babies. Foxes are notorious climbers. They love to get up on things. We will release them back into the wild. I asked one of our volunteers to build an 8x8x8 cage. Crows are really intelligent animals, and so we have to change what's in this cage just to keep him busy and interested. Ellie is my right-hand woman at the Wildlife Center.
Right now we have 500 animals. You are fast. They go crazy. They're like a bunch of circus clowns and can't wait to get that food in their belly. Geese, when they get in water, immediately poop. Don't want to get in the poopy goose water. Oh no. Of course, we feed 4 times a day and sometimes 5 times a day. It could always be a 24/7 job.
One of the best skills to have as a wildlife rehabilitator is packing skills. How many animals can you fit in a single car at one time? How deep is this hook on this snapping turtle? Have you looked?
I haven't gotten up close and personal with the snapping turtle.
Okay. Yeah, it's the deal of how many carriers can you carry in one little sitting here.
She's got 8, 9, 10 carriers in there.
It's actually hooked to the back of the eye.
Animals squawking and growling and everything else going on in there. Get your adrenaline going and get you pumping a little bit.
This turtle snapped down on the turtle gig, and he probably tore the line.
Big old hook. Oh man, I guess I need to go to the gym. Oh, jeez.
So, and I know that this is a turtle hook because of how thick it is. A normal fishing hook is not this thick.
barely even made a dent in it.
Well, thanks. Working with wildlife, it's a learn-on-the-job process. The Dremel's got a cutting tool on it. I'm gonna use your hand as a brace so I don't hit him. There we go.
That will heal on its own. So we'll look up her address and get her to the nearest waterway. There are some days when I walk in and I'm like, oh, we don't have a good slate of animals today. It's gonna be a problem.
Last time you were here, you brought me, what, 8 of them, and they all walked out of here.
That was a good day. This goose came in with a wing injury. It's the right wing. Canada geese are migratory birds. They have to be able to fly thousands of miles, and this one's been shot. There's nothing we can do to repair this break for it to be flighted again, and a Canada goose has to be able to fly. So unfortunately for us in this case, we're going to have to euthanize this bird. These are the days that we don't like. We have to take as much care with a release as we do with all of the rehabilitation that we put into the animal. Our preferred method of releasing wild animals is to do a soft release. Each animal goes out into what we call a wilding cage.
I have raccoons, I have a possum, a beaver, and I have the coyote. I've always been passionate about animals. Giving these guys the opportunity to live the life that they're supposed to live, to go back out into the wild.
These guys have been outside for several weeks, and they really don't want to have anything to do with us, which is exactly the way we want it. And once we know they've acclimated and can find their own food, then they're ready for release.
It's your big day.
It's a little sad to see these guys go. For us, the best day of our lives, the best day for all that we do is to take those animals back out into the wild and return them to the life they were intended to have. This morning we picked up this bat that had been in the pool, and so we didn't want to keep her if we didn't have to, because we wouldn't want a baby to be orphaned because we're holding on to the mother bat. What I'm gonna do is give her a chance. And there she goes. And see, she's already curved off to the east, and that's where we found her, was just right up over here. So, awesome. That's a good day.
Here, wait, go get it. Good lucky dog.